I want to take this moment to commemorate Queen May Edochie for being such a huge inspiration to women all over the world. I mean, a woman who has been rejected, who has been publicly embarrassed, disgraced, rejected, and so tormented in the face of the globe, have been through a lot of things in the midst of so much storm and crisis, even to the point of losing her first grown-up son, and yet finds it somewhere to stand tall, find a purpose, live a purpose, move on and be an inspiration. I mean, such is very commendable. Such a woman is very, very commendable. And I say kudos to Queen May Edochie for being such an inspiration to women. I know that there are also a lot of women who don't have the privilege of being popular, so their stories can be heard, because I know there are a lot of women who also have been through, conquered, stood tall, and moved on. I also want to say kudos to you all, including myself. I know that some people may be saying, oh Nina, don't say that, have you been there? Well, I like to let you know that I have been there too. I have been there. I may not also have been so popular like, or have the privilege before now like Queen May to be heard, but I've been there too, and in a very worst possible way. But oh, here I am. So I want to commend you all. You don't have to kill yourself no matter any situation. Queen May Edochie has demonstrated what has been so overemphasized, you know, by so many speakers, so many people, that you can live your purpose irrespective of what you have been through, irrespective of what has confronted you, irrespective of the challenges. I mean, yours may not be a rejection case or marriage divorce. Yours may even be a case of death. Loss is loss. Absence of support is absence of support. Yours may be a case of you don't have any type of support in life, like so many will say, I don't have anybody to help me. Yours may be a case of so much suffering from one affliction or the other to the point that you feel you can no longer pick yourself up. Yours may be a case of losing a loved one or a family member who was supposed to be there for you at every time. But the bottom line is, you can always pick yourself up. When issues like this happen, people just go to the picky, the story, the gisting, the gossip sides. What about the lesson aspect of this whole thing, which is finding the positive side of the whole thing? I always tell people, always look at the positive side of issues. Look at the positive side of matters. I mean, May Edochie, Queen May Edochie, is still facing every day of her life the drama of embarrassment on the internet, on the face of the globe, and yet she chose to look away and move on. Some of you must say, what if I'm not an actress? What if I'm not a singer? What if I'm not a this? There is a purpose in every kind of work you have chosen. It may be making hair. That means you put a smile on every lady's face that you made her hair. Sometimes you give them back their self-esteem. It may be skincare. It may be buying food. I mean, food seller may say, me that is in the market, how can, I mean, if I don't find something to buy in the market to eat, are you kidding me? You can imagine that. So find a purpose. Understand the impact you're making with everything you do in this life. And find courage from the experience of others. Don't join the train. Don't join the chariot of people, chapro all the time, saying what not, how that a man left you. Hey, this is not going to be the last time a man will leave a woman. In fact, some of you who are still married have been long time left. Your partners have long left you. You are just there all on your own. Find a purpose. Pick up courage. Challenge yourself. Because you see, whining is not going to change anything for you. but changing things will change something for you. If you keep whining, you are only going to end up being more depressed, more down. You keep drowning every day until you lose yourself. And a man who has left you for someone else is not going to come back to you in that dungeon. So get it through your head, a man who has left you is not going to come back to you in a dungeon, except he finds you on a mountaintop. So even if you have to, or you love the person, you want to still be with the person, it can only happen if you are able to stay alive, stay healthy, stay impactful. He's not going to come back to you down in that drain. So on behalf of all women, I want to thank you all and appreciate every woman who have found the strength to move on, irrespective of the rejection, the loss, the embarrassment. And don't forget, you came to this world alone. I'm not saying that marriage is not. Marriage is beautiful. I would love to be happily married also, but I don't want to be tormented. Marriage is very, very beautiful, but when it turns out to be a place of depression.
No.
I mean, most of the times people go to find cure where there is no cure. The very best cure for any type of emotional, psychological, or any type of crisis is finding yourself. Find yourself. How can I be impactful to humanity with whatsoever you do? If you dance to the happiness of other people. If you sell food, people come to buy food from you. If you're into skincare, you give people back their self-esteem. If you're a fashion designer, many women cannot be beautiful and happy, confident without you. So you are also important. You don't have to be an actress. You don't have to be, this and that, like so many people think. Even if you're a farmer, if you don't farm, the seller will not have to sell food crops to sell. So kudos to all women. I celebrate you who have found strength to move on, and most importantly, kudos to Queen May Edochie, who is now a model of strength for women.